Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. Today we will learn about names and dates. Archaeologists have given lengthy names for the time we are studying now. They call the earliest period as the Paleolithic. This comes from the two Greek words, paleo meaning old and lithos meaning stone. The name points to the importance of finds of stone tools. The Paleolithic period extends from 2 million years ago to about 12,000 years ago. This long stretch of time is divided into the lower, middle and upper Paleolithic. This long span of time covers 99% of human history. The period when we find environmental changes beginning from 12,000 years ago till about 10,000 years ago is called the Mesolithic or Middle Stone Age. Stone tools found during this period are generally tiny and are called microliths. Microliths were probably stuck onto the handles of bone or wood to make tools such as saws and sickles. At the same time, older varieties of tools continue to be in use. From about 10,000 years ago, that stage was known as Neolithic. Neo means new. If we plant a seed, we will notice that it takes some time to grow. This may be for several days, weeks, months, or in some cases, it takes long years. When people began growing plants, it meant that they had to stay in the same place for a long time, looking after the plants, watering them, and taking away the weeds, and driving away animals and birds to protect the plants until the grain ripened. And then the grain had to be used carefully. And this was the beginning of the new way of life. As the grain had to be stored for both food and seed, people had to think of ways of storing it. In many areas, they began making large clay pots and started weaving baskets to store the grains and started digging pits into the ground. Now, storing of animals. Animals multiply naturally. Besides, if they are looked after carefully, they provide us milk, which is an important source of food, and they provide us meat also whenever required. In other words, animals that are reared can be used as a store of food. Now we look at the map. You will notice a number of squares, and this shows and each mark a site from where archaeologists have found evidence of early farmers and herders. These are found all over India. Some of the most important ones are in northwest, in present-day Kashmir, and in the east and in South India. To find out whether these sites were settlements of farmers and herders, scientists study evidence of plants and animal bones. One of the most exciting findings that includes the remains of burnt grain. These may have been burnt accidentally or on purpose. Scientists can identify these grains, and so we can know that a number of crops were grown in different parts of the subcontinent. They can also identify the bones of different animals. Now we will know about how people started to live towards a settled life. Archaeologists have found traces of huts or houses at some sites. For instance, in Burzahom in present-day Kashmir, people started building pit houses which were dug into the ground with steps leading into them. These may have provided shelter in cold weather. Archaeologists have also found cooking hearths both inside and outside the huts, which suggests that depending on the weather, people could cook food either indoors or outdoors. Children, if you can draw a pit house in your book. Even many stone tools have been found from many sites. Many of these are different from the earlier Paleolithic tools, and that is why they are called as Neolithic. These include tools that were polished to give a fine edging cutting edge, and they were mortars and pestles. And these were used for grinding grain and other plant produce to make paste. Mortars and pestles were used for grinding grain even today, several thousand years later. At the same time, tools of Paleolithic types continued to be made and used. And some of the tools were made up of bone also. Many kinds of earthen pots and pots prepared by mud or clay, they have been used or been found here. These were sometimes decorated and were used for storing things. People began using pots for cooking food also, especially grains like rice, wheat, and lentils. And now it has become an important part of the diet. And they also became weaving the cloth using different types of materials. For example, cotton that could be now grown in the fields. In many areas, men and women still continue to hunt and gather food, and in other places also people adopted farming and herding slowly. In some cases, people try to combine these activities, doing different things during different seasons. In rainy season, they did farming, and in other seasons, they reared animals. If you look at the map, you can find Mergar. This site is located in a fertile plain near the Bolan Pass, which is one of the most important routes into Iran. Mehrgarh was probably one of the places where people learned to grow barley and wheat and rear sheep and goats for the first time in this area. This is one of the earliest villages that we know about, and in this site many animal bones were found. Bones of wild animals such as deer and pig, and also bones of sheep and goat were found. And this shows that people in this region were hunters and farmers. If you find that Mergar, that includes the remains of the square and rectangular houses. Each house had 4 or more compartments, some of which may have been used for storage of grains and food. If you look at this figure, and this is a burial from Mergar. When people die, their relatives and friends generally pay respect to them. People look after them because people believe that there is some form of life after death. Burial is one of the arrangement. Several burial sites have been found at Mergar. In one instance, the dead person was buried with goats, which were probably meant to serve as food in the next world. Now we can find cave paintings in other countries also, and these are the cave paintings in France. The painting is from a cave in France. This site was discovered by 4 school children more than 100 years ago. Paintings like this were made between 20,000 and 10,000 years ago. Many of these were of animals such as wild horses, aurochs. This is an older wild form of cattle, bison and woolly rhinoceros, reindeers and bears, painted in bright colors. These colors were made from minerals like ochre or iron ore and charcoal also. It is possible that these paintings were done on ceremonial occasions, or perhaps they were made for special rituals performed by hunters before they went in search of prey. And this is a Neolithic site in Turkey. It is one of the most famous Neolithic sites. Kettle Huyuk was found in Turkey. Several things were brought from great distances also. Flint from Syria, cowries from Red Sea, shells from the Mediterranean Sea, and that were used in the settlement. Most of the things would have been carried on the backs of the animals such as cattle, horse, donkeys, or by people. To carry loads, many other animals were also used. Cowries and shells would have been used for decoration purpose and for jewelry.